So the Renaissance in the Baroque, I think you see it in a couple of places through the works of Palestrina, who worked at the Papal Chapel and wrote polyphonic masses in a style that we call imitative counterpoint, where you have one voice with a theme and then another voice comes in after that with the same theme at a different pitch. It becomes fugues in Bach and other writers of the 18th century, but sometimes they'll do what Palestrina also always did, or often did, when writing sacred music, which is to take a piece of plain chant that, might have been around since like the 9th century or something. And the plain chant will be in this new polyphonic setting in very slow note values. And if you read music, it'll be, always in white notes in the middle of all of these other fugal voices around it. And that's typical of Palestrina. And sometimes you'll see later composers doing that as a way of saying, I know Palestrina, and now I'm writing in this other style. A very explicit reference to a style of writing that at the time was called the ars perfecta, the perfect art, the epitome of a certain way of writing that in some ways wasn't really surpassed. And even modern composers will look back to that and be inspired and take up elements of that style.